There are two types of people. There are people that live to cook, and there's people that cook to live. I fall in the latter. I'm just here cooking to survive. Don't worry, this is not a cooking video. But whether you like cooking or not, we are all familiar with this idea of a recipe, the list of ingredients and exactly how much you're going to be needing and the directions, the way in which you're going to be putting everything together. We're also familiar with freestyling the recipe. Most of us use recipes more as a suggestion instead of a blueprint, something that has to be followed to a T, which is okay in some cases, but not always, and tends to be the fine line that divides great meals from not so great meals. My name is Ivana, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about why following the recipe can be very helpful, especially when you're starting out with a new habit or behavior. As I said, I'm not someone that really loves to cook. I cook all the time. I just wouldn't really serve it to other people. But I have a friend who is that type of person. She loves cooking. And besides the difference in passion that we have towards cooking, she also has a lot of experience. She has been cooking for as long as I've known her. She's one of those people that has hundreds of recipes. It's all in here. She doesn't actually follow anything. Measuring utensils are not really part of the cooking thing, and there's a lot of just throwing things in the pot and things just come together. She eyeballs everything and everything turns out amazing. Now, the thing that I don't get to see is how many times she has made the meals that she wants to make. So when I see her freestyling, I get a little confident. I was like, well, if she can do it, I can do it too. And it usually doesn't work out for me. I think many of us find ourselves in this position, especially when we're starting out with something that we're trying to adopt, like a new habit that we're trying to adopt, a new behavior. And we see ourselves on the right side here with me, who also is in the same boat with you. And we see the people that are doing the type of things that we want to be doing. And we see how they're freestyling it. And we think well, I can do that too. And what we wind up doing is, instead of following the plan that we set out for ourselves, the 5 steps I have to do in order to make sure that I'm doing this repeatedly, we start getting a little cocky, and then we start freestyling, and you start cutting little corners, you start making substitutions. And because we don't have the experience, the repetition, the consistency of doing things over and over and solidifying that behavior, what winds up happening for us is we make the poo-poo meals. We make the stuff that doesn't work out because we don't actually know where those substitutions will lead us. So I have learned this the very hard way, whether it's in the kitchen or it's trying to start up a morning routine, trying to lift a specific way at the gym. It's you can't always look to the people that are kind of, more experienced and seeing how they're doing things. Sometimes following things exactly by the book and to a T is really important, especially when you're trying to solidify a behavior. If you have to keep checking the recipe, whatever that means to you, checking the steps, repeatedly reminding yourself how to do something, you're not ready to start freestyling. It's okay. We can humble ourselves because we're here to learn and get better. So be like me, learn the hard way, or I guess don't be like me, don't learn the hard way, and set out your little plan, whatever that is, follow your recipe and solidify those steps. Once you feel comfortable that you can do it without checking the recipe, you feel like you don't have to think about it anymore, then you can start thinking about doing some adjustments. So either adding something different, making substitutions, see where you go, because otherwise you might find yourself falling off repeatedly or steadily declining, which isn't really helpful and encouraging. So that's just me sharing how things are going for me on that end, but share below and let me know how you're handling this type of stuff and whether freestyling has worked out for you or not. Have a good day, guys.